Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 2, approaching the end of the season, only a few races left to go, and we're here with race 25, and this is Moonshot. So we are off to space. I see we've got Wood, Cheese and Iceman active in the chat, and yeah, what do you mean slow, Cheese? I was on time. Go head over to the starting area. Now we'll try not to stare into the space too much because the bitrate will absolutely hate us. That'll bring the quality down. And we will get our racers onto the grid. So it's going to be 12 laps around this track. And you see the reverse grid as usual. Now Cheese, would you like to do your mod stuff and get the DNF predictions on the go, and we'll take a look around the track. So it might be a bit of a harder track to follow as there is a lot of contained areas, and they may get spread out a little bit. We'll see how this goes, but through this, some spinners at the very start, through this pipe, over a jump, low gravity all around this place because of course we are in space, and then we have a few pipes you can fall down here and some spinners. So we'll follow one of them as an example. These will take you out into this big open area. Clearly this one is the one you want to get into. Then off into another jump through this area. So there's a few different routes here. You've got this high route over the top, a bounce pad here, and these 3 layers. This then splits off into different routes going into this section. So we'll see which one's going to be the quickest in this race. I have a feeling it's going to be this one here. And then you go down and up this tractor beam. Getting myself lost through the edges here. And up into this spaceship area. So from this point you roll all the way around up here. Couple of bounce pads, some spinners, and then underneath, and again a few different ways to go. There's 2 sides you can drop down, or you go straight through the middle if you get it really precise, and this will shortcut you through and you get fired out of all these cannons. This then sends you all the way over to these spinners here, and these will be spinning when time is moving again. And then you want to make your way around this curved area, up another massive jump into this spiral area, and then make your way around through this pipe, which again bitrate is going to love this section, so we probably won't spend too much time in here, and around to one more tractor beam which will take you up and back to the beginning, just in time for the prediction timer to finish. So hopefully everyone got their predictions in, if anyone is making any predictions for the DNFs this time around. And we can get this race on the go. So the light's counting down. And it's green, and away they go into the first slope. See who takes the early lead. Looks like Tokyo is going to take the lead. Crimson with a bounce, going to slow down. Tokyo with a rough bounce as well. So TJ in the lead over the jump. Then we have Tokyo, Sawyer, Crimson, Storm King, Wolf. And then the massive pack of everyone else just behind. So it looks like TJ managed to make their way over and down this black pipe. So they are making a strong lead on this first lap. And behind, we have Wolf and Tokyo side by side going along the top layer. I think this will be the quickest route across. We will see. Hitting the bounce pad perfectly. Staying on the top layer. Blockmaster gaining a bad landing for Wolf. Tokyo is going to miss the boost, so that's going to set them back. Lose them quite a bit of time. See Blockmaster making their way around this route. We'll see if this does gain much time. as we follow them underneath. Trying to gain on TJ. This does send you out in the opposite direction, it looks like, to everyone else. So this could cause some collisions, which could be helpful if it pushes you down to the middle. But TJ is going to hold on to the lead. Beefcake is going to go second as Blockmaster runs quite wide. I think we may have had some collisions as people are making their way in. And up the tractor beam. But TJ with a strong start. Going all the way up to the very back. Avoiding all the obstacles, but not quite lining up for the run down. See everyone else dropping down. We'll see who gets the best run. We'll see if anyone makes it through that middle route. So I think we saw Zach go down and Mario. Oh, not that way. This way. And then getting Violet Mate. Oh no, maybe we didn't see Zach. Tokyo going a bit slow in this section. Storm King with a massive jump over the top. We see everyone getting shot out of the cannons. To even get an angle up here. See everyone flying away, but TJ has lost the lead. Zor is now leading side by side with Beefcake up at the front. Coming into the second tractor beam. Zor with a good lead. Beefcake going quite slow through there. TJ is going to come back and take second. But Beefcake, Cutsy, Westport and Pesky all quite close together. Fighting with TJ, and I think we have Jake off. They're off and rolling off into the darkness of space. So going up this tractor beam, it will be Zor leading onto lap 2. Beefcake in second, Cutsy third, Westport fourth, TJ fifth. And McWave is going to jump over into the black pipe, so does TJ. That'll be good for both of them. And Zor, so a few people actually making it over this time. Yeah, F's in chat for Jake. It looks like we have a few more people in trouble. So we see Zor, McWave and TJ making their way down this straight. We'll go and take a look further back. Muffin has not got enough momentum to go up this slope and is stuck on the edge of the booster. It looks like Adam and James are just running very slow, getting caught up on these spinners trying to get going. So they are still on the move. And Muffin may get set free, but it's not looking good for their races. Could be looking at some more DNFs already. With TJ taking a wide line round here is going to lose him quite a bit of time. I'm not sure where Zor is right now. But then there it is. They're side by side with McWave. Fighting out for that second. Pesky's got a good line going here. But Diamond Swords and T-Dub diving in. TJ finally getting into the rarity zone. We'll be side by side with Zach on the way up. Definitely need to get better with the camera angle going up into this section. So many objects that can get in the way. So Diamond Swords is going to go up into the lead. We'll get caught up on a spinner, but that could help them drop down earlier. T-Dub with a quicker drop down. Zach with a good drop as well. TJ now dropping. No one's going to be going down the middle yet. We also have Demon getting past Zach. going into the cannons. Go down and hitting the booster, and out they go. So we'll follow the leading pack at the moment. Bad camera work. Yeah, the camera work on this one's a little bit trickier. Definitely not as easy as some of the other tracks. But TJ reclaiming that lead. Going up into the big spiral. I suppose the big spinner. Diamond Swords with a very good landing is going to get back in front of TJ. They race through the space tunnel. Oh, we'll go for a bit of a wide angle view here. That's probably the best option. It looks like TJ's going to get the better line, is dropping down already. Diamond Sword's running wide, now dropping in, hitting the gravity pad. Esky, sup, welcome to the chat. Is no problem at all. Good to have you here. And yeah, currently in 8th. The T-Dub now on the way through in 3rd. So we see everyone else dropping in now. Shaq's getting a good inside line. Demon with a very good line already down and into the tractor beam. Maybe Shaq's line wasn't that good. Cutsy's going to run a bit wide. Pesky's going to hit the gravity pad first. Dirtmon's in as well. So Cutsy and Shaq's are both running quite wide. And we will follow everyone up to the top now. So going on to lap 3. So Demon getting the black pipe, although struggling getting down to start with, but does make it down. The quicker route. But Diamond Swords and TJ are zooming off ahead. TJ is going to be taking the second level there. Muffin is still stuck. Buddo's quite far behind. Ibs managed to get themselves stopped on the track. They'll need someone to knock them to get going again. And then we'll zoom out here. We see TJ and Diamond Swords going opposite ways around. TJ looks like they're so much lower. Just tucked all the way into the wall. TJ's going to overshoot. I think Demon's going to do the same unless TJ can collide with them. They don't quite. The Demon's going to run up that slope as well. Who's going to be the first one into the tractor beam? I think Demon's just going to be following TJ's line. And T-Dub coming through out of nowhere, just missing the hole. But Harry flying through out of nowhere does manage to get in. Westport is in as well. And then Demon's made it down. So a few changes happening there. Getting lost in the walls again. We see Westport currently in 4th. So TJ leading, Harry in 2nd, Demon in 3rd, Westport in 4th. A Demon actually started at the back of this grid after winning the previous race. So a very good start for them so far. I don't think they're here watching again. So as I said last time, maybe it's not me that does the jinxing. Maybe Demon just jinxes themselves. But TJ is going to keep hold of the lead off this jump. Demon's going to get a good run through here, carrying more momentum than Westport, but the spinner is going to come around and push them both. Might help them catch up with TJ. Demon's going to move out the way of the spinner. So does Westport. Westport moving up into 2nd again. And over the next big jump. And then behind them we have Dirt Monster and Armtech, and then Budo and Harry, closely followed by T-Dub and School of Thugs. I jinx everyone. I suppose from time to time I probably do jinx people. Every now and then. They're going up into the second tractor section again. TJ is on their way up. Armtech with a very good run does just hit the pad and makes it up, moving them up from 4th to 2nd, and Dirt Monster just in front of Demon. The chat box needs a background. Yeah, quite possibly. It is probably quite hard to read for people on track like this. Magic jumping up to 6th there, then dropping a few positions. Diamond Swords 8th, Magic up to 9th, Pesky Bird in 11th, Zor taking the fastest lap in 19th. I'll tell you what, let's just go over the top. That was easier. And I think Logan might be in some trouble. Logan's found a way over the edge of here, and that is definitely going to be a DNF for Logan. Yeah, the poor YouTube watchers won't really be able to see the chat from time to time. You can see it here. But should have followed the Twitch. There's the advice from Cheese. I back that advice. It sounds like very good advice. We're going to make our way up through the pack. You see there's quite a few people starting to spread out. The back runners quite far back in comparison to our front runners, but the middle section's still fairly close together. And Muffin, I don't think Muffin's going to get set free. That's right. As Pesky says, although you may not be able to see it now. Be watching the Twitch. So TJ leading, Armtech 2nd, Demon 3rd, although it's still close between Demon and Dirt Monster around here. Armtech just dropping down now. Demon's going to run quite wide through here. Dirt Monster's going to get the drop down, so this is going to be costly for Demon. And you should sub to get rid of ads. Another great piece of advice by Cheese. And there we go. Demon is going to be dropping a few positions from this, struggling to actually get into the drop down section. Pesky Bird having a bit of a drop there, but making their way up. So we see it from the outside. I think we just sort of teed up having a massive fall in the background. Armtech having some difficulties inside the main cannon. Does make it out. We see TJ still just running away with the lead. But lap 4, we'll see if they can hold it to the end. And now we have School of Thug, or Budo, with an absolute launch cross there. I was going to say School of Thugs in 3rd, but this could be Budo moving up. Although Budo's not on the leaderboard, so they could be one of our back runners that has just been lapped. I think that is the case. The School of Thugs is 3rd. Dirt Monster's going to move up to 4th. Pesky Birds in 5th. Westbrook with a big lunge there, bouncing around. So Harry is going to be putting up a fight. Does get in front of Pesky Bird. And yeah, no, not at all. I'd never do that, Cheese. Couldn't be me. Oh, Pesky Bird is going to end up going the far way round. It's going to cost a bit of time. But TJ already onto lap 5. See Harry dropping a couple of positions. We now have China and Westport in front. Everyone running quite wide here. Harry's going to get the drop down first, reclaim that spot. Shady with a good drop down as well. Demon with a good drop. Daz is going to roll around the edge and just make it in. We did see China with the fastest lap temporarily, but someone has just taken it. And Pesky Bird dropping a few positions. Demon's dropped a few as well in the past couple of laps. There's still quite a few positions bouncing around in our top 20. Looks like Blockmaster is off as well, so Blockmaster is going to be off into space and will be remaining there for the rest of the race. Oh, Westport going on the roof, going to be costly. Jenny going the inside means they get the bounce pad up to the higher section through the next area. And we'll be chasing down Just in Time, who seems to be running quite slow into this section. See China and Shady battling it out as well. Harry running very wide. It looks like coming in from that side is not ideal. We do run pretty wide up there. Although it is quite slow on the way back down. Redeemed a cam for Diamond Swords. So Marble Cam on Diamond Swords. Redeemed by Cheese. So Diamond Swords currently in 15th. Been bouncing up and down on the leaderboard at the moment. Trying to find a comfortable spot. But this looks like a very good line. Could bump them up a bit. Currently in 15th. See where they end up from this. If he gets stuck now, it's definitely jinxing by UG's. Move up to 10th, so a big jump in positions there. But like I've said before, this Marble Cam doesn't jinx, it rewards. Until I say something. There we go, on the move again. As I say, usually when we just let the Marble Cam do its thing, it works out quite well for people a lot of the time. But then when I talk about it, it then totally undoes it. Yeah, he did kind of just get stuck on all on their own there. But I will not take the blame for that. So dropping a few positions down to 14th. Demon just behind him 15th. Pesky Bird down in 18th at the moment. At risk of dropping off the top 20. And in the lead we actually have Jenny in first, Westport in second, Dazza in third, China in fourth, TJ in fifth. Pesky Bird coming down here is going to get around Diamond Swords. A few people getting around Diamond Swords. This could be costly. Going up the big jump. Good line through here though. See Stormy and Wood, the two Vexed members, currently clinging on for the points. Wood with a good line through there is going to move up to 17th. Diamond Swords moving down to 19th. Going to get past Cutsy but lose a position to Magic. And Cutsy's going to try and take that position straight back. They're taking a bit of a different line through this section. And it pays off. Good line. And as we come up through here, we will come out of the Marble Cam and see what's going on with the rest of the race. So we'll leave Diamond Swords there. In 19th. So Pescabear's managed to jump up to 14th. Just in Time is up in 8th. Dazzler in 9th. Shady in 10th. As we make our way round to the front, our leader currently is Jenny, as we are halfway through the race. There's School of Thugs in 2nd. Bit of a gap back to School of Thugs. And Harry in 3rd, although it looks like Harry might move up to 2nd. They do. And yes, TJ dropping very hard at this halfway point, losing all momentum in this race, is now in 11th. We'll see who will get the better line through here. Shady's going to collide with Budo. Just in Time's got a very good angle here. This could push them up into 1st. School of Thugs with a good drop down. Jenny not having the best line through there. So we head over to Just in Time. Just in Time does move up into 1st. School of Thugs very close behind in 2nd. Jenny with more speed around there is going to move back up into 2nd. We'll be looking to chase down Just in Time, try and get that 1st place back. Good hit off these spinners could do that for them. Space Comet going very slowly, doesn't quite make it off the end. Could cost them some time. So rolling back down, they are going to collide with the spinner. We'll head out the front. Just in Time already landed and on the move into the next section. See who will be coming down behind. Looks like School of Thugs. Jenny's going to hit one of the spinner arms and bounce backwards. That is going to cost them a lot of time. But TJ with a good launch could bump them up a good few spots here. Shady goes flying through the air. And actually works out incredibly well for them. So Shady's going to move up to 2nd. TJ getting back up into 3rd. School of Thugs with a good jump though. Shacks managed to get themselves stuck on the pole going into the tunnel. And wow, look at this. Every race there's always someone, isn't there? Don't even ask me how. The more you look at the track, the more small mistakes you notice. Very picky. That's track creator problems. Yeah, so Adam's managed to find a very interesting place to sit and watch. We'll join them. Very good angle here. But yeah, a bit like Cloud Monkey in yesterday's showcase. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So that would definitely be a DNF for them. I can't see them getting hit free. They're going on to lap 7. School of Thugs is leading. And TJ not far behind actually in 2nd. Shady in 3rd, being chased down by Just in Time. Yeah, we did figure out how Cloud Monkey made it up to their spot. This one is a bit different. Oh, and Baz has joined Muffin in the never-ending bounce, although this could push Muffin over. They may get set free, but they are too far behind to really get a finish. It will probably still be a DNF either way, but it looks like it's going to be a race over for Baz as well. So Shady could get a good line through here. going to keep going around the edge. Is anyone going to get a good line? TJ is going to be the first one through. No, they're running wide again. This could be a huge chance for someone who can line this up quickly. And Dirt Monster does just that. From 9th, this will be moving them up into 1st. We find out where we're going again. There we go, they've gone the opposite side. So big jump in positions for Dirt Monster going up into 1st. Then we've got Dazza, TJ just in time, very close together. Big hits off the spinners could be very good for them. We see Pesky Bird on the way around as well. Dirt Monster does get the drop down first, just in front of Dazza. And we see Wood potentially in trouble somewhere down here. Yep, you could say that. Again, how they managed to find their way all the way down here, I could not tell you. It looks like that's totally walled in, but hey, the mysteries, and Demon after such a strong start to this race is off as well. My fault. My fault. I haven't talked about them in a while. I disagree. The Dirt Monster leading through the tunnel, Shady in 2nd. See, all I can think for this is maybe they hit this wall really hard, bounced and rolled around, and stopped. That's my guess. Got Magic in 3rd, Westport in 4th. I mean, yes, true, Demon isn't here, so maybe it's not entirely their fault for the DNFs. I may have been ever so slightly wrong. But Shady currently leading. We make our way over to the front. See a few back runners. And here comes our race leader. Ultimate Jinxer. Ultimate Jinx Marble Jinxing. Dirt Monster going off to the side. Magic's going to get a good landing through the top section. There we go, maybe I'll do a silent stream and then I won't be able to jinx anyone. We'll just all quietly watch the marbles race around. No jinxing possible. Except maybe by chat. Oh, I'll be thinking, yeah, I'll be thinking about jinxing you, Cheese. As soon as I see you on the leaderboard, I'll be thinking in my head, Cheese is doing well. Cheese is doing very well. No, I don't think people will be as interested if there's no commentary. When I first set up the channel, I was a bit like, ooh, do I commentate? You know, it's not something I'm particularly comfortable with. So in the early discussions on Discord around it, people said it'd be interesting to have commentary over it. I think it'd be more engaging, more interesting. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll try it out. I'll give it a go. And I think I'm getting better at it, getting more confident with it, so it's good. And I think people prefer it with the commentary over what it would be without it. That's what I hope anyway. Unless maybe that's why some people just click away. Maybe they hate it. Next time you stream, use test erase and sabotage me. Oh, feel free. I'll be honoured. I'll be the chosen one. Always watched unmuted. Then how do you know what I'm saying? Caught you out there. So Shady still holding this lead. Going through the funnel of bitrate nightmare. You're guessing. Also, there's quite a big gap back to Dirt Monster, who's currently still in the spinner section. So Shady is actually flying away right now. Oh, jeez. Always bringing a bit of humour to this. See, and then if I wasn't talking, if this was just silent, watching them go around, then you wouldn't have had such a good laugh. Wait, people aren't for UMR, they're here for you. What? This wise quote has not gone well. So here we see Dirt Monster. Actually, Space Comet's now moved up to second. So the two green slushies are in the top two spots. They're getting prepared for the team season. And quite a group together. We see Tokyo and Baz dropping to the black pipe section. Just guess what you were going to say. I have no idea what you meant by that. Stop dropping it, yeah, Pesky down to 17th, still on the leaderboard. Stormy's up to 5th, Where's up to 6th, Space Comet with a big drop, suddenly down to 7th, Mini up to 2nd, Harry 3rd, Dirtmaster 4th. And of course Shady still in the lead. Oh, it's still muted, I see. So you see Shady going a bit wide. This could be a chance for one, and it is. Mini's actually going to get up first. He's going to take that lead after Shady had such a massive lead going. Oh, but Mini's fallen back down. They've fallen all the way back down. This could be race over for Mini. They've managed to... Oh no, they've... I thought they had fallen under this bit. I was like, surely that's not possible. It looks like they fell and bounced and rolled off the edge. So unfortunate for Mini. It's going to cost them, put them down to 3rd. And the two green slushies again, 1 and 2. Okay, I see now you're both trying to mess with me. I see how it is. I'm not falling for it. I do have my audio to the left on my streaming software. And I never touch any of the mute buttons once I start. So if you want to try and catch me out with one of those, you gotta be smarter than that. You have to do it at the start of a stream. And now that I've said that, I know that it's gonna happen at some point. So I'm gonna try and be smarter than that. The day that happens, I might just end the stream. Then Magic moving up into second, Dirt Monster in third, Space Comet's dropped to fourth. See them rolling around the outside here. See Magic making their way up. Superboss in fifth, Mini in sixth. And T-Dub, I would say, is just behind, but I think they are a lap down. So they are not in this battle. New goal. Make me end the stream early. No, I don't think I would, seriously. No, I couldn't do that. No, can you imagine? Imagine if I ended it now. 10 laps. 10 laps in, 2 laps to go. Nearly the end of the season, and I just go, you know what? No, stream's ending here. You don't get to see the end. I'll carry on the race myself, but you don't get to see it. I could be doing so many better things right now with your time. No, what could be better than doing this? What else could I possibly be doing? I'm making hopefully entertaining content for people to watch. Hosting an action-packed season. And I have my chat joining me through this journey. I could be outside. What, right now? It's 10 to 11 at night. What am I going to be doing outside? I could be playing Valorant. That would be an absolute mess. I might do it again though. I'm not going to lie. I will probably do it again. I'll do another Valorant with my sister. But I'm sure it'll be just as bad as it was before because I am useless at that game. Maybe some more Kepler as well. Sleep? Sleep's boring. What do you achieve while sleeping? Meditate? No. Oh, Dazza's in a bit of trouble here. In a lot of trouble here. Well, that's going to be a race over for Dazza getting stuck there. And also, Logan and Andrew are both also stuck. Logan, of course, was stuck before, but Andrew has joined them. So where is our front runner at the moment? I've kind of lost track. Being very distracted by the chat here. Need to concentrate on these races. The Dirt Monster currently leading. To get my sleep schedule back in order. My sleep schedule's not that bad. Not that bad. My sleep schedule's just always been relatively bad. I'm a night owl. I am in no way a morning person. And I am very much a night owl. My energy comes out of me later at night. So I tend to stay up quite late. I know some people don't do that. Some people can't do that. But it's better for me. And I hate getting up early. My brain just does not function. It doesn't start functioning until probably 11 o'clock in the morning. Maybe midday. You like the morning? Yeah, see, some people are proper morning people. I can't. My body just is not awake. And cycling in the morning, yeah, I just could not. Like I say, I can barely function when I first get up, let alone go and exercise. Oh, but you are a night owl anyway. Yeah, see, I've always been, I put it down to I've always been a gamer, and that's resulted in a lot of late nights with friends, you know, playing the old Call of Duty games, the old Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, all of them, and staying up late. So I've just developed that over time, I suppose. But hey, it's fine with me. It's not great when I also have to work. That's probably the one downside. If it didn't have to work, then it'd be perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it can be annoying when people have different sleep schedules, but I noticed most people that are sort of into playing games generally seem to be quite night owl people. They usually play quite late and then not get up until whatever time. But of course, like I say, things like school and work, depending on what age you are, can sometimes affect that. So we're on lap 11. Dirt Monster is in the lead, Magic is in second, Superboss in third, Space Comet in fourth, Mini in fifth, Nick in sixth, Stanky seventh, Boy eighth, Beefcake ninth, Stormy in 10th. So I think Shady's had a bit of a disaster after doing incredibly well recently. Biddo's off into space. Shady's off into space as well. So after a good race by Shady, it is going to be a DNF for them. For their teammate Space Comet, currently in fourth. Diamond Swords must have dropped a bit as well. We're going to go see where Dirt Monster is again. We're only getting caught up in the spinners over here. This is a big chance for Mini. Is bed at 11 normally. Yeah, see, for me it's like well, it's usually be between midnight and 2 AM for me. I could probably do later, but it's a lot worse for me getting up, and like I say, especially on work nights. It's usually then more towards the 1 AM. If I try going to sleep any sooner, it just does not work. I'm just lying there for ages. My brain is too active and I just cannot sleep. So Mini has managed to use us to get into the lead, although is now a little bit further back, has lost some time in this section, but heading towards the final lap, it's very close up at the front. Magic with a good line down to the tunnel, so does Mini, so these two are going to be fighting out first now, going into the space tunnel. Marley's going to get in the way of Mini and slow them down. Dirt Monster now in third, Space Comet fourth, Boer fifth, Stanky sixth. And we're entering the final lap. You started playing rain sounds on your phone, epic schedule, but it didn't. Yeah, I have tried that before. I've tried a few things to help me sleep and haven't really found anything much that works. We see Mini leading into the final lap. We'll be trying to keep a track of them through this final lap. or whoever is in the lead, as Magic is not far behind. I've also tried listening to music, but I usually end up just vibing too hard instead of sleeping. But you see very well according to your sleep app. Well, I suppose that's good. Mini perfectly executing that jump. Ib, one of our back runners, not quite doing as well. And it looks like it is Side Effects and Shaq that are stuck on the boosters now. So heading round into the tractor beam. Yeah, I think there is going to be quite a few DNFs this race. See if Mini can get a good line down, or is Magic going to be able to catch up? It looks like a good line. It is a very good line. And we see Boer making their way around as well in third. Oh, and Pesky Bird in 20th, only just clinging on to a point scoring position. T-Dub has managed to get themselves just stuck on the spot. Very interesting by them. Now, of course, as we're approaching the end of this race, I will say there will be some polls happening on the Discord soon, just like we had at the end of the previous season, which will go through things like MVP of the season, favorite race, best track, best elimination track, favorite elimination race, you know, things like that. So we'll have our award stuff once again. Oh, a bad bounce by Mini. That's going to be costly time-wise. This could be huge for Space Comet, Beefcake, Magic, or Boer. So make sure to think about your responses for those. Diamond Swords is off into the rocks. That is a disaster for them. So those will be appearing on Discord soon. And Pesky has dropped out of the top 20 on, of course, favourite moment as well. Like the most memorable moment, or the funniest, or the best moment in the season. So have a think about all of those, and then you'll be able to vote in the polls. I will be asking for ideas for the moments, so people can submit that when that starts, and then there'll be a vote on which one is the best. So if you need to go through the videos again to remind yourselves of what happened this season, of course they are all on YouTube, except for one which we lost the footage for, but we'll ignore that. And Space Comet's going to move up into first after that big time loss by Mini. And it looks like it's quite a big gap back to second. Beefcake in second, you see them in the distance just coming over. So Space Comet has quite a big lead going into the final section of the race. Which one isn't on YouTube? You might be able to fix it. You see Beefcake come around just behind. But going across the line, Space Comet is going to take the win. Which one is it? That is a good question. I've already forgotten. It might be race 13. The problem is I didn't realise I didn't have the recording saved, because there was an error when it was exporting it. Beefcake's going to come across in second. And because it was no longer in my previous streams on... Yeah, too far away. Yeah, because it was so far back, and I'm quite a bit behind on the YouTube uploads. So those watching on YouTube, you are further back than those watching this live. Mini's going to take third, just in front of Magic coming through in fourth. Yeah, I couldn't get it, so there's nothing that could be done. So that race cannot be seen. So those that saw it on Twitch, you're the only people that saw that race. And then Stormy's going to take fifth. Dirt Monster's going to come across in sixth. Stanky's going to take seventh. Quack is going to take eighth. Superboss flying down here will take 9th. We're dropping quite a bit on this final lap. And TJ with quite a fall after a good start. School of Thugs is going to come across in 10th. Harry in 11th, Zor in 12th. Here comes Boer and TJ. Boer will take 13th, TJ 14th. Yeah, my Twitch viewers are special. West Porkin 15th. You get all the live content, you get to see it all first. Akane in 16th. And if anything goes wrong, at least you would have watched it. Jenny in 17th, Storm King in 18th. And you get to chat to me live. Sawyer 19th, and Nick will take 20th. They're more likely to be able to talk with you and communicate with you here on Twitch compared to on YouTube, where I do try and look at all the comments. Obviously there's not many at the moment, but I do try and get back to any comments that I need to. Obviously on Twitch, you get to talk to me live, a bit more back and forth. Twitch gang indeed. There we go, get the writing over here now to see it better. But our race winner, Pesky, unfortunately not making it into the points at the very end. Our race winner is Space Comet, so we'll go over to our winner's marble cam here and get a good enough angle. So congratulations to Space Comet on the win here on Moonshot, race 25. So speed things up a bit. I'm going to enter the results of this race, and then we'll be back with the predictions and the leaderboard standings. So I'll be back with those in a couple of minutes. Just talk to yourselves, go get a drink, do whatever you need to do for those 2 minutes, and then we'll be back with all of that. Okay, so the results have been entered, but we are still waiting for this DNF to count down, so we will speed things up a little bit. I'll have a quick look in the chat as well, see what's going on over here. Pesky's season is so tragic. has not been the best. But yeah, I've got the team season next, so maybe we can come back even stronger. Are you going to overthrow UMR? I did speed it up a bit, but probably not enough. Should be better now, though. And Snorker, hello. Back very briefly. I haven't seen Snorker in the chat for a while, so yeah, has been long indeed. But welcome, glad you could make it to the stream. Trying to get this average viewer count up along with our followers. It's doing well, we're getting better and better. Season's done quite well, and there we go, the results have been confirmed, so we can take a look at the DNFs and Cheese can do the predictions. So our top 20 there, we can see who actually got the fastest laps as well. We deserve 100 average viewer count. That would be absolutely incredible. It really would, but I can't see that happening anytime soon. That would be quite a big ask. 100 followers, well, we're past the 70 mark, so that's achievable. I don't know how long it would take, but I think that's achievable. 100 average viewers, I think that's a push. We need everyone to share it everywhere. Go spread the word. Yeah, on all the other Marble channels, on Twitch, on YouTube, spread the word. This is the place to be. This is where to watch. But no fastest lap in the top 20, so going down, see Snorker finished just outside outside the top 20. 21st, scroll down already. Patience, Cheese, patience. And here we go, Zach actually had the fastest lap, but DNF'd in 47th. So there we go, look at these DNFs. So I'm sure, Cheese, you can work that one out. And while you're doing that, I can, at the same time, put in the fastest lap. That saves a little bit of time there. Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. So just finish off these final little bits, and then we will have the results. This is the problem when the person with the fastest lap isn't in the top 20. I can't put it in at that first point until they're all finished and I can scroll down. There we go. There we go. Okay, so she's making a joke again. Been all about with these jokes today, haven't you? No one thought this would happen. I don't think anyone even made a prediction. So I don't think that even mattered too much. But there we go, go over to the leaderboard now. And here we go, so only 2 races left. Next up we have Marble GP India, which is quite a long track. So make sure you're comfortable and ready for that one, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow at the same time. Today, angry face. What's the angry face about, Cheese? What are you upset about? Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. And then next week will be our final of the season. So the season is coming to an end. You joke every stream. Oh, I see. That is true. That is true. You do. You come with the comedy. Come with the comedy every stream. Our own in-house comedian. But yes, season is coming to an end next week, and then I'll be preparing for the team season 2. So make sure you're in the Discord, you've joined a team. We do have an easier, more accessible team joining system now, so make sure you use that to get yourselves into a team ready for the team season if you're not already. And hopefully there won't be too much of a gap before that starts. Yeah, I don't have the money for that. Can't pay your prices. But the standings, Magic Monkey currently in the lead with 183 points. So a good finish in this race has helped them out quite a lot. McWave in second now with 176. Again, not picking up any points, and McWave is struggling in these last few races. They're going to have to really pull it back in the last 2 if they want to secure that first. Snorker currently in third, not picking up any points here today with 163 points. Of course, what you are competing for is if you win, you not only get the gold marble skin for the next main UMR season, but also for a free sub to the Twitch channel. So exciting. And that'll trigger on the next season, so you get to watch the season ad free and with all the sub bonuses like sub emotes and all that fun stuff. And of course, second place you get the silver marble skin, third place the bronze marble skin. So really that number 1 spot is what you want to be aiming for. In fourth we have Marley with 162, fifth Space Comet with 146, sixth Cheese with 133, seventh Ib 130, 8th Zor 128, 9th Christopher with 125, and we have a tie for 10th between Mario and Zach on 123. Yeah, small drop there for Cheese, but you do have, you are still in the runnings. There are top 10 definitely still in the runnings to try and take that spot, but it's going to be a lot harder if you're lower down. A lot harder. You have to get 2 wins in a row and hope for the best. But outside of our top 10, we have Adam, Jenny, James, Demon, Stanky, Cutsy, Storm King, China, Superboss, Sawyer, TJ, Skull of Thugs, Jake, and Beefcake, making up our top 25. Two wins from Mario only brings to 163. It's 30 points for a win. Mario's on 123. So 2 wins should take them up to 183. If I've done my maths right. And then they'd also need the fastest laps. No, 30 for a win. Big 30 points. So Mario and Zach are the only, that's basically the cut-off point to get first, but you'd have to pull out some absolute madness and hope that no one above you finishes. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if anyone comes out of nowhere in the last 2 races, or whether Magic can hold on to that first and McWave can push back up into first. Or maybe Snorker will fight their way up from third. Anything can happen in these final 2 races. We shall see. But that is going to be it for this stream. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.